Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in front of us today we do have the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra, which I am super excited to check out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Starting off with the price, this does go for $649 or basically $650. So it is an expensive watch, but again, this is an Ultra watch, so we do have some Ultra features. Taking a look at the box, we do have an image of what the box looks like or the model you got basically. So I did go with the marine band and I did go with titanium gray, and as you can see, this is the titanium gray with the gray band, and if you do go for the orange band, you do get an orange picture. So it just depends on the variant that you get. It also does say Galaxy Watch Ultra down here on the left side, Galaxy Watch Ultra. On the back we do get some more information: LTE, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, all that stuff. And then we do get a strap size thing right here, which isn't really important, but other than that, nothing much else. It just says 47 millimeters LTE. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so letting it drop down, here is a look at the packaging. So once again, we do get another box for the Galaxy Watch Ultra, and then we also do get one more box, and I believe nothing else inside of here. This probably does have the marine band, and then this has the watch and the charging cable inside. So I do want to start off with the band real quick. All right, opening it up, there's nothing else inside of here. Obviously we do get the marine band, which does look and feel really nice. Feels very premium. You are paying basically the price of a phone for a watch, so I think you should be getting some premium products. But again, it does feel really nice. And we also do have their new mechanism for these straps. As you can see, it's a little different compared to the previous generations, and this is also not compatible with the Watch 7, so they actually just made it for the Watch Ultra. Moving on to the Watch Ultra, again, to open it up, let's go ahead and let it drop down, and voila. So here is a look at the Watch Ultra, and this is looking really nice. So we did get a titanium body this year, so it should be super durable, and the Watch 7s do have an armor aluminum body, so this should be a lot more durable. I wish they continued with stainless steel with the Watch 7 and not brought down the quality of it, but again, this is going to be the Galaxy Watch Ultra with a titanium body, which looks really nice. It also is a little large, just like when I had the Apple Watch Ultra, that was also fairly large, but again, it still does feel very light in the hand. Alright, so putting this to the side and actually taking a look at what we get inside of here, I do want to take a look at probably the charging cable. So if we do open that up, boom, one box here. This is going to be the charging cable, so it is a magnetic puck. Let's go ahead and just plop it on. It's a magnetic puck, feels really nice and premium. It does have probably an aluminum finish, but it is a metal of some sort. And then we also do get something else in here. Not sure what this is, but it's a quick start guide, so we don't really need this. So moving all this to the side, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the main attraction. So I do want to start off with putting the bands on here. All right, so this is going to be the bottom. So all we have to do is probably just push it in, is what I'm thinking. All right, and pushing in the top portion. Seems fairly easy, and boom. So that is it. The bands are super easy and simple to place on, and to actually take them off, it's actually very similar to what Apple does. You just push down the little button and it does release. So it's a nice mechanism, and I actually do prefer this mechanism. However, this isn't going to be backwards compatible, so you don't have many accessories yet, but they will probably come out with a lot more watch bands very soon. So talking a little more about the watch, we do have a 1.5-inch display, and again, this is a 47 millimeter watch. We do have a very different design this year. It has like this squarish design on the outside, and then we still do get a circle screen. I do prefer the circle display, but I'm not sure about the design. It does look really cool in my opinion, but again, I wish they kind of kept it a little more circly, or at least rounded the edges off a little more and maybe just added like an outer ring. However, this is what they decided to do, and I guess it does look a little more rugged and it does look a little more cool. Unfortunately, we don't have a moving bezel. I wish they actually allowed you to move the bezel, which would have been nice, but apparently because of the moving parts, it wouldn't be as durable. I guess we'll never really know why the true reason for that is. The display resolution is going to be 480 by 480, and we also do get a peak brightness of 3000 nits, which should be more than enough for any type of usage, which is honestly great that we do get that brightness on here. So powering it on, all right, so that's going to be the home button or the power button, and then this is going to be the back button, and then this is going to be like the action button or just quick button. So you can actually just set that to do something, but it does look very similar to another watch. But again, I don't really think they actually look that similar. I know you guys know which watch I'm talking about. However, I actually don't think they copied it as much as a lot of people are saying. I do believe it's mainly because of the band color and this button right here. So honestly, other than that, really not much else has been copied. It's basically what Samsung has been doing for years with just a little upgrade. All right, so as you can see on my Z Flip 6, it does say Galaxy Watch Ultra, so it did detect it. A new device has been found. It's actually the correct color and correct band, which is really nice. All we have to do is go ahead and click connect, and then also check the number on here. And we can also see the white variant right here, which I was honestly super confused on which one to get, but in the end I did go for the titanium. But again, the white is still really cool. All right, so our watch is downloading software right now. As you can see right here, it says 151 megabytes, which isn't really much. However, it does say your phone will use Galaxy Watch 7 Manager to connect to your watch. So I'm not sure if that's a typo or if that's just how it is. All right, so finally we do get some settings that we can set up. It says select quick action or quick button action. So you can choose what it does automatically. By default, it does open your exercises, but you do get some more information. You can open multi-sport workout list, start walking, start running, start bike, stopwatch, flashlight, and water lock. So you can choose which one you want to do. I would probably either use it on flashlight or maybe my water lock when swimming, but open my exercises. Once you click that, it does give you the option to choose through your exercises, but you could also set it for running, so it just automatically starts running. All right, we can set our wearing preferences. So I'm gonna wear it on my left wrist with the button on the right, and you do get the option to make some multi-sport workouts. So it combines different workouts, so it combines different exercises into one workout, which is actually super cool. You can also get some workout routines, and it does also check your battery level. So the battery level thing I actually did first see on my Whoop, but now Samsung has brought that as well. They actually do have it with the Ring as well, but again, they can all also work together. So if you have the Ring, the watch, it does combine the data to give you a better result. Obviously our sleeping stuff, and they also do have something called sleep apnea. So they actually can track if you have sleep apnea, which is super cool. Basically, because of this watch, you might be able to find out that you have sleep apnea and actually get a doctor's checkup. And then also, just like Apple, we did get a double pinch to control your watch, which is super nice. And now we are finishing up. Honestly, this did take a little longer than expected, but again, it should be all right. So you're all set. And as you can see, our watch is saying the same thing. All right, so let's actually go ahead and continue with our watch. So take a tour of your watch, click start, swipe down to access your quick panel. Here's our quick panel, and then we can swipe back up to go back. Finding our apps, let's go and click next. For apps, swipe up from the bottom edge, and then we can go through our apps, and then also swipe down to go back, which is fairly simple. Checking notifications, let's go and do that. Probably swiping right, it does open up our notifications, and then to open it, we just click on it, and then we swipe right from the edge to go back, and then probably swipe from the left to go back to the home screen. There's also a button for this, so you don't really have to do all those. About tiles. Tiles basically are quick access apps, so you can actually choose what you want to have. You have your daily activity, you can have your weather, you can have your steps, whatever you want. And then obviously press the home key to go to the watch face. And that's it. Enjoy your watch. All right, so since they don't have a physical bezel, just like the Watch 6, not the Watch 6 Classic, the Watch 6, you actually just go ahead and swipe across the display. I don't know, this is nice as well. It does function really nice. However, a moving bezel, a physical bezel would be nice as well. So we do have a pretty cool display right here. As you can see, the screen looks really nice. And then obviously you can customize this or change this. You can also add watch faces as well, but I will go ahead and keep this on for now because this does look very ultra-y. We can see that the seconds are actually moving. The second hand is moving, which is super cool. If we do go ahead and tap it, we don't have always on display turned on right now, so we can't really see anything. All right, so placing it on my wrist for the first time, it's gonna push down, get a nice snug fit. And then we also do get this area for the excess. Does this move? Yep, that moves as well, which is super nice. And it does hold on pretty well. So the band does have 2 holes, and then it does have a 2-pin style, so it does hold on. It does say Samsung right there. But again, it does feel really nice in the arm. So I do have to use it for a couple days to actually get a better feeling of it. But for now, it does feel good. And the watch doesn't actually give you the feeling of having a huge watch. So with the Apple Watch Ultra, when I did first place it on, unless I did get used to these watches, it actually did feel very big. With the Watch Ultra, it does feel very nice, and it feels like a normal watch, a rugged watch. So I don't really get that feeling of having this huge chunk of metal on my arm. All right, so here is a look at our always on display. It just gray out everything. But once you do click the home button, it does open up. And then if we do just put our wrist down and bring it back up, it does open back up. So It does feel very smooth right now. Let's go and actually scroll through. You can reorder apps. So we can also scroll through our apps like this, or we can just scroll, swipe, however you like to do it. To go home, that's going to be the button. To go back, it's going to be this button. With the quick button, I did notice that the location is a little weird. So you might actually click this on accidentally when trying to use your home button, because the middle portion just feels like the correct position for the home button. But again, I guess you will get used to it after a while. But overall, does feel like a really cool watch. So hopping into our settings, we can see obviously my watch right here. We do get some watch faces, app screen tiles, quick panels. So let's go ahead and hop into our watch settings. In our watch settings, we can go ahead and click our display real quick. So always on display, adaptive brightness. And again, this does go up to a peak brightness of 3000 nits. Raise wrist to wake. Screen timeout after 15 seconds, show last app, font size, touch sensitivity. You can use all those. This is when you have gloves. Show charging info, which we do obviously want. We do get some battery settings. So this does have a 590 milliamp hour battery, which is fairly large. And Samsung is claiming that it can reach 100 hours of usage on battery saving mode and without doing many exercises. But then with exercises, I believe it's like 40, 50 hours, something like that. But again, this will depend on how you use this device. But again, other than that, this is just a regular smartwatch with some upgraded features. This is going to be the Ultra smartwatch. You can buy this if you do all the Ultra stuff. However, you can still buy this as a daily user, as I do think it looks very nice and cool. However, this is a pretty pricey smartwatch, so it just depends on what you want to do with it. So that will basically wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see y'all in the next one.